Hey guys, it's Alex and welcome back to Where Alex Reads. I'm here today to bring you a tag video. I think I've only done one of these on my channel before. I mean, I really only have a handful of videos posted. The tag I'm doing is the Booktube Watching Tag, and I've seen this floating all around YouTube and I thought it looked pretty interesting. I wasn't tagged in this video, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And I don't know who started this. I've seen tons of people doing this one recently, but I'll be sure to find out who created this and tag them down below. So I'm just going to jump right in, and the first question is, how many channels are you subscribed to? I really had to dig through the depths of YouTube, and I actually had to Google it in the end to try to figure out how many, and I was this close to just starting to count them, but I didn't do that. Turns out I'm subscribed to 64 channels, so not as many as I thought I was subscribed to. And I do have a few other channels in there that aren't booktube related. Like I have a guilty pleasure with American Idol, so I'm subscribed to some of those channels. I got like really into it this season. So yeah, there's a few things that are not booktube related as well. So maybe like 55 of those are booktube channels, which is pretty good, but I definitely have room to subscribe to some more. So that's good. The second question is, when do you normally watch booktube? I don't have like any set times, but typically during the week I like to watch videos. I'll watch a couple when I get home from work, just for like 20 minutes or so to kind of wind down before I make dinner or start cleaning the house or doing some other things I need to do. And then I usually watch it maybe like another half hour or so right when I get into bed, because I read every night in bed. So I usually will watch a few videos before I put my phone away for the evening, and then I'll read and then I fall asleep. The third question is, how do you balance your booktube watching, making videos, and reading? Well, let's be honest, I don't really post that many videos, or I haven't gotten super consistent yet, so that's not really a problem. I'm working on it though. And then watching, like I said, I don't spend that much time watching videos. I do when I can, when I have some downtime, just to kind of unwind. And then reading, I've got my set schedule for that. I'm not really a schedule, it's just what I've been doing for my entire life, and I always just read before bed. And then on the weekends, if I have like a day free, I'll read as much as I can, just kind of hanging out around the house. So it's not too hard to juggle my time. I probably should take some of my reading time, because that's definitely what I do the most of, and focus more time on making videos. And so that's something I'm working on trying to find the balance for. The fourth question is there a difference between videos you like watching and videos you like making? I haven't made a ton of videos, as I've mentioned. I will say the videos I really enjoy making so far are my TBR videos, just because I've found that they've really kept me accountable to reading, and I enjoy having like a plan for the month. So those have been really helpful, and I do like making those because I like picking out what books I'm going to be reading next month, and that's exciting for me. Videos I like watching, I don't know, I like a little bit of everything. I really like vlogs. I don't know, I think it's just interesting to see what people are doing throughout the day and how they fit reading into it. That interests me. I really like people's wrap-ups at the end of the month, because that's where I get a lot of my ideas for books that I want to read next or want to buy. So those are probably my favorite two videos. Alright, question number 5. Who is the first booktuber you started watching, and do you still watch them? Is there a way to find this? Because I could not figure out who the heck I started watching or following first. I have a vague idea, but I think I just followed a whole bunch of people, like right at the beginning when I discovered booktube. I kind of went crazy, so I have no idea who I clicked on first. The one person I do follow and I definitely still watch is Brittany over at Brittany Reads. We actually went to college together and had some mutual friends and stuff, so she is the one who kind of introduced me to booktube. I was friends with her on like Facebook, and that translated to Goodreads friends because I think they just carry over a lot of them. So then she started posting reviews with her links to the videos, so that's how I found it, and I started watching videos like obsessively, and then I eventually got up the nerve and messaged her and kind of got some advice, which was cool. So I definitely still watch hers, and her videos are really good and very thought-provoking. I love her reviews, so check her out. Number 6 is who is the most recent booktuber you've subscribed to. Again, I didn't know quite how to figure this out, so the most recent one that I remember is Simon at Savage Reads. Somebody on their channel mentioned him as being like one of their favorite booktubers, so I watched a few of his videos and subscribed, and I've been hooked ever since. Yeah, he's great. Number 7, share an old favorite booktuber. These questions are hard for me because I haven't even been watching Booktube for that long to like know who's old and who's new, but one of my favorite booktubers that I'm pretty sure she's been around for a while is Kayla over at Books and Lala. We have very similar reading tastes, minus the fact that she doesn't like any fantasy, and I do like fantasy, but lately I've been more focused on like contemporaries and things like that. Those have been getting my 4 or 5 star reads lately, not so much fantasy reads, unfortunately. I don't know what's going on. I just love watching her reviews. I think she's very good at conveying her thoughts on things, and she has great recommendations all the time, and she's got a great personality, so her videos are definitely some of my favorites. Question number 8 is share a new favorite booktuber, and I wasn't quite sure if this question meant like somebody who just started doing videos or someone that I just recently started watching. So I'm gonna go with somebody I recently started watching because I couldn't think of any brand new people that just started booktube channels that I subscribe to. I'm sure there are a couple, but I couldn't think of any off the top of my head. But recently I started following Russell over at Ink and Paper blog, and I think his videos are fantastic. I like that he does a lot of reviews and a lot of book lists on books that aren't necessarily very popular. So it's interesting to kind of get some suggestions for my own books I want to pick up. And yeah, he does a good job at reviewing some books that are less known on Booktube, at least less known for the people that I follow, which I think is great. Question number 9 is what is one of your Booktube pet peeves? I don't really have a ton of pet peeves. Doesn't really bother me what type of videos people post or anything like that, so you know, I don't get mad if somebody's only posting book hauls 24/7. I don't care if you can afford that many books. By all means, if you want to show everyone what you're getting, go for it. I will say one thing I don't like is the fact that people need disclaimers before they post any type of unpopular opinion videos. So if they're doing a review of a book they didn't like, or top 5 books they hated the most, anything like that, people always have to put a disclaimer saying, this is not personal, it is not against the author as a person, I just didn't like this book very much. I hate that that is needed so people don't freak out because somebody didn't like something. Nobody's trying to hurt anyone else's feelings by telling them they didn't like a book that you loved. And if someone likes a book that I hated, great. I'm glad you found something in it that I failed to see. Right? Question number 10. What have you learned from watching other booktubers? Well, since I'm still relatively new, I still have a lot of things that I also need to learn, but I think one thing I've really learned is just that it's okay to be yourself and to kind of post the material and the content that you want to post and not be afraid to do so. I feel like lately I've seen a lot of people doing very creative videos that I haven't seen before, so that's encouraging, I guess, to help me step out of my own comfort zone a little bit. But like I said, I still have a lot that I need to learn. I haven't been on Booktube for very long, so hopefully that will come with time. So that is all the questions on this tag. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any thoughts or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching.